Hello, I'd like to share some information with you today in regards to expectations versus reality trapping. This information is being provided from verywellmind.com, written by Elizabeth Scott, and was medically reviewed by Stephen Gans. So, in regards to expectations versus realities, are you kind of taking away from your happiness? That's the question. So, despite what common sense a person may have, research shows that people are surprisingly inept at predicting how they feel in various situations. In reality, their levels of happiness tend to diminish over a time period. In fact, while we believe that the perfect job, relationships, stellar bank accounts can possibly change our happiness levels permanently, they may only give an individual temporary boost of joy, which is short lived. It may seem like our expectations can confuse us into thinking our reality or our goals, I would say, will bring us much more than they actually do. And oftentimes, we pursue those goals that may not be of benefit because of those expectations. So, what are expectations versus reality? A Problem with Expectations was made famous by Charles Dickens' novels, The Great Expectations. If you all have not read that, that's a good read. So, in that, the main character inherits money from a benefactor. The fortune was a stepping stone to marrying the person of his dreams. But he ultimately learned that the money was not necessarily the part of the larger plan. He realized he had taken so many things for granted within his life. So, because of that, his expectations took away from him fully appreciating the reality that he had. So, with that example, our expectations can get the better of us at times when we expect more than what the reality is in the situation. We may expect our our partners to live up to whether we have these expectations of romance, jobs to be the ideals, versions of what we dreamt when we were kids, and or what we see on social medias. Our expectations can create significant stress at times when they do not match our reality. So also consider social media with this. Comparing ourselves to other individuals and expecting the same results when we have very different filters on ourselves and likewise with other people for their lives. So we may not realize the mismatch comparison. So our expectations for our lives may or may not be realistic and skewed based on what we think others have. Our perspective of what others have is limited. They do not have the same lives that we perceive. So, a way to kind of hone in and practice really the reality testing with the expectations is building awareness. It's important to take deeper looks into our expectations to our realities, how your mood is affected because of this as well. So here are some healthy ways to start that. When you are feeling disappointed, try to think about whether it's realistic to expect what you were hoping for. Also, ask yourself if your expectations should be the way that they are, whether their expectations are coming from more of a realistic place or not so much. And whether you're in a new situation, asking yourself, what do you expect to happen from that situation? So, managing expectations. If you would like to kind of get out of the expectations versus reality trap, it comes down to awareness. Becoming more aware that you are expecting is a great start. Also, becoming aware that what you are expecting and kind of figuring out what that would look like so that your reality may match that. So I would say truly savor what you have. It's okay to want more. And you can enjoy life so much if you are appreciative of what you already have. Savoring what you have is a great way to expand the joy in life experiences. Also, don't beat yourself up for feeling disappointment. However, try um, comparing yourself less to other individuals, not more. Better yet, try not to compare yourself at all to others in general. The person you are competing with is yourself, and you are enough. So ultimately, striving for more can lead you to do some hard work on yourself and the best work for self. At the same time, if there are extreme stressors on expectations that are not matching up to the reality, that can possibly affect your joy. Becoming more aware of your expectations and how they change or influence your life towards your reality can free you from the disappointment and stress that may come from unrealistic expectations. So I hope this information was of assistance for you today, and I hope you enjoy the